So what I'm going to do here is put this in position, zoom in. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm back. And I waited for this to harden up a little bit. I watched my Eagles win, but barely. They played super sloppy. I didn't like, and I blame more the coaching than I do the players in this game because, especially the defensive coordinator. And why I say this is they went into prevent defense. And prevent defense, the only thing it prevents is you from winning. I'm not a fan of prevent defense at all. I don't like it. I don't like that passive, wussy way to try and win a game. I'm sorry, but I can't stand it. It drives me crazy thinking about it. I just realized, well, that's pretty cool. They actually have the cutouts here. I just have to cut it out a little better. That's pretty neat. Anyway, I'm looking at the okay, so let me show you what I've done. But first, let me smooth this into this little spot here because there was a little bit of a okay. So we're just gonna ever so lightly. Okay. Made quite a bit of changes on the sculpture. Hey, take welcome back. I'm back. Everything's kind of hardened up now. I don't have to. So I watched my Eagles win, barely. I'm not happy about it because I blame the close call on our coaching. It had nothing to do with the players. They were not put in good positions to win this game. They should have lost by all means. Anyway, let me get my glasses. Take off vision. I'm back. Let's focus on this instead of football. Football's over. Next week's another week. We play the Dallas Cowboys next week in a big heated rivalry. And it's kind of a no-brainer. Okay. So before I forget, I'm going to put a little tiny bubble in the corner of the mouth. So that it's there. And I'm going to make it smaller because I don't like it that big. I made it a little too big there. All right, so what am I going to do? Let's take it out of there and start over again because that's just too big, that bubble. There we go. A little too much clay there for my liking. And that's too little. I can't win here. Put the bubble in there. I'm going to fix this nose perfectly. The toe bead back on and I'm back on. And I want that to be rounder. So what I'm going to use is, I need a bigger one than that. How's that? Now I need to smooth it out. Let me use the bigger end to make sure it's not too... The bubble's there, and you can actually see this bubble better because of the fact that Pressman, yeah, I'm back on, baby. I gotta get it. I gotta get this done. Gotta get done. All right, and now we're going to talk about what I've done. I've done a lot of changes to this sculpture. Let's just kind of smooth this bubble that I put in there. Smooth that out. I may have to put a little bit more of a, just like I did over here. This is protruding a little bit. This needs to be just a little bit more here. All right, so the bubble's right. It's just that this needs to be a little bit more of a little crook in the mouth there. Okay. So if you haven't joined me earlier today, I was sculpting on here, and for some reason that video is not showing up on my what do you call it? On my YouTube channel. At least I haven't seen it yet. I've seen it on my Facebook. I click on it and I can watch the video I did this afternoon. But on my YouTube channel, it's not there. Why, I don't know. And anyway, I'll tell you what I did this afternoon. All right, first of all, let me show you something here. This is a Trick or Treat Studios life cast of William Shatner. All right, and I reshaped the nose to match this. I reshaped the scowl, and I bumped out the scowl on my sculpture to match this. All right, and it changed everything. It fixed everything by making those little changes that I did. It made the eyebrows go into the right position just mystically, perfectly. So let me turn this dead on to the camera. It's not quite dead on. Okay. Now, look at the nose. Let me see if I can do this. So the nose looks pretty accurate to what this is. Now you got to remember this is a bigger sculpture, so the nose is going to be bigger naturally. But it's rounder in here. All right. It's pointy right here at the tip like it is here on this sculpture. I kind of replicated this thing pretty close to perfect as far as the nose goes. The nose looks really good. A little more smoothing to do, but not much. The scowl is really close to what this is. You can see that. If you look at it, there's a couple little flaws here that I got to fix. Although this doesn't have the dent. The dent that's in most of the mask that I've seen, there's no dent in this life cast. Now I don't know if this is a true life cast, but the mouth, I did the lips to match more of the flashback mask than the actual lips that are on this mask, on this sculpture here. I made it look more like the flashback. I like the flashback for that reason. I like the lips on the flashback. They look really good. I did cut the lips back, way back on here. I cut this way back, the whole thing, because this just wasn't sitting right. This chin was sticking out too far, and it just made the jawline come forward too much. It didn't look right. So Takeoff Vision was with me this afternoon during this whole process And we're really getting close on this thing now, man. I'm really getting close. Um, I gotta fix this. I'm seeing something here. It shouldn't be there. Okay. Looks like a shiny spot, but that's not. It's not what it really is. It's not really there. It's an illusion. Yeah, this is pretty much what we're shooting for. Um, yeah, I'm getting close. I'm getting real close to what I'm going to consider a finished sculpture in the next couple of days. And right now, I'm just taking off the little tiny bumps um, that I can see when I put naphtha on here. I put a lot of naphtha on here this afternoon just to, when it dries, it loses all that shine. And when you lose the shine, you can see more detail. You can see the shape. You can see where, the flaws are, and I can feel some of the flaws too. And with this tool, I can really hone those fine shapes down. Anything that's like just really, yeah, this is the smoothing out part. I pretty much have the sculpture where I need it to be. I need to do the ears. Between today and tomorrow, everything's going to be finished and ready for mold. And then Tuesday, I'm going to mold this bad boy, and I'm going to video that whole process too. So we're really close, guys. Um, I also have to run out and go get my speakers from the nightclub tonight. I'm going to take care of that in a little while. Not too much longer. I'm not going to be on very long tonight because I was on earlier today, and I don't know why, but you can't see that video. Um, I'm being ever so light on this. I really am I'm just there. There's a high spot right there. There's a high spot right here. I can't get that blade in there. All right, so we need this little scooper. And I'm a better judgment with my fingers than I am with my eyes. Oh yeah, it looks a lot better. And takeoff vision didn't take much convincing for me because I really didn't want to do a part two mask from in 1981. I've made up my mind that this is supposedly the very same mask. Maybe I can make adjustments. I'm just trying to smooth out any little bumps or in the wrong places. Okay, let's go back to this tool. That looks good. Now there's a little bit of a bump right in here. What's that say? Or crooked. No, it's not. It's not bent. I mean, I'm looking at it. It does have a little crookedness, a little bit to the left, a little bit, but that's supposed to be there. If you actually look, yeah, there's a little crookedness in that original. There's a little crookedness to it. It kind of bends a little bit this way and then back around and then back over. You know, it's about right. I'm looking right on it. Oh, they're not in frame. You got to remember, I got this pitched down. Let me see if I can get it to where it's okay. There's the exact angle. All right. The only thing I have to do now is in here. See how it's not smoothed out quite yet all the way. It's a little bit too. Yeah, I can't do it with that one. Okay, so I think what I have to do here is let me take a look at the side of this real quick. Need the right light on it. I have that little white mask right at the foot of here, and I have to make sure that all right, I have to go in here just a little bit more. A little better. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, the nose is crooked for sure. Now, I want to make this perfect. No, I want it to look good. It don't have to be perfect. Um, Perfect is a very hard thing to achieve, too, to tell you the truth. See, yeah, that looks good, too. I'm looking at this thing and I'm just looking at where the angles have to come together. And that's looking good. And the only thing I can see, well, I don't want, look, I'm not trying to make this, I'm not trying to make this. But there is a little bit of a bulge, like right in here, that I may want to replicate. And I'm going to sneak it in ever so slightly. And I just have to put it in. Let me feel it. I put too much on there, but that's okay. I can cut away a lot of it. What tool? Okay. Now I fundamentally, I have it, the positioning right. Now I just have to hone it down a little bit. Where'd my flat one go? Here it is. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to clean your tool. Always clean your tool. What I'm trying to do right now is just set the height right. And I'm going to dig into this area where there's a little bit of a little tiny bit of a it's happening, it's just slow. one thing I don't like is I can see that this is, I lost that pitch a little bit. There we go. Brought it back just a little bit. Gotta clean these tools because when the clay's all over them, man, it'll stick right to your sculpture. Now it's a sharp edge there, so I gotta be careful how, I need that to be a rounder edge right in here. Get rid of that sharpness now. We're getting there. Okay, let's see what happened here. I'll see what happened here. Okay. Just that little angle, man. It's just the slightest little bit off, and it'll really completely change the way it looks. It doesn't look like I'm moving a lot here, and I'm really not. The clay on my fingers. Okay, let me make sure I got the cutting edge here. Now we're getting there. Now we're getting there. Just gotta be careful right here. What we got saying here? Who's saying, Pipe Master, what's up, man? Yes, trying to go for perfect here. I'm not going for less than perfect here. I've made the nose look exactly like, I'll show you, and I mean exactly like this here. It's a little bigger, that's all, if you look at that. Made the nose look like the actual life cast of William Shatner. Has the little bulge on the top of the nose here. It's a little fatter right in this area. It's got those slants here and a nice little point right here. I mean, I think the clay's not going to give it the true look until we really hone it in. And I want this thing so close, man, it's not funny. I want it really looking good because I put the bubble, I changed the whole jawline. I actually cut the jawline back this way even further. I lowered the chin, I raised the chin height a little bit higher. The lips are very close to what the flashback looks like. That's what I was aiming for. I had to put a little bit more of a little crook in the mouth right here, but not much, just a tiny bit. And we're going to do that right now. I'm just going to put a little tiny worm in there. I don't want to put too much on there because I think that's part of the problem. You put too much on there, and I got to make sure that I follow this line here. All right. Come on, stay on there. Gotta do it with glasses off. Can't do it with glasses on. Trying to avoid that smiley look. I don't want that smiling corner of the mouth. I don't want it to look like it's smiling. I need a smaller hoop. Goof there. Okay, I see what I did wrong. I see what I did wrong to create that illusion. Yeah, there you go. That looks a lot better. That looks a lot better. And it's following that contour. Yeah, that's what we want.
Johnny,
Yo!
how about them Eagles?
5-0, but they almost lost that one today. Them Eagles there, I'm just real not I'm not happy with the the defensive coordinator. I don't like a passive style of defense. I like an aggressive defense. I like pin your ears back and go after these guys. Look what I did to this
Looking
thing.
good, man.
I bumped out the scowl, and it fixed the eyebrows. That was 90% of it. Look at that nose.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Pretty on the money, huh?
Yeah.
And I actually, you see that little bump that's in here, that little ridge bump that's in the
Yeah.
You can see it in here, but it's subtle. It's extra. It looks like it's real protruding here because the light's hitting it just right. But if I move that light just a little bit,
Spears.
kind of disappears a little bit.
Hello, YouTube land.
Yeah, we live. I don't know why, man. That last video I shot, it's not showing up on my YouTube channel. The live video that I did today.
Yeah.
So I was wondering if you'd go with me real quick. I just want to go get the speakers. I'm not using them at the club anymore. I'm done because somebody dented my grate. I got to take that grate off of there, and then I can get it. I'm only taking the speakers out of there. That's all I'm doing. My speakers. Everything else stays.
All right, well, hurry up, because I just got done working the festival and
Oh, you did the
my
festival?
feet are burning. Yeah.
All right, let's do it. All right, guys, I just have to fine tune this thing, and I'm going to upload this video. I'm sorry I got all these people watching too. I got 6 people on, but I have to go get them speakers because they're going to be closed tomorrow, and I know I won't be able to get them. Yeah, oh yeah, Pipe Master, real quick. What I did was I bumped out the scowl, and I made the scowl look very realistic to what this scowl looks like. See, let me turn this right to you so you can see. See what I did? Made the scowl look almost identical to it. Let me turn it a little bit like that. Yeah, this is just I don't know what that is. I've got a little dent there that's causing me to, yeah, there is. There's a little dent that I have to fix. But it's not on there, yeah. All right, so that's nothing. It's just, okay. That looks a little better. But that's what I'm doing. That's what I've been doing. I've been really trying to fine tune this thing, super fine tune. I want it to be perfect because once I do this new stuff I'm putting on there, it's going to be great. It's going to be great because I'm going to be using the Ultra Cal combo, and right behind my computer over here, I have right behind my computer, that's right over here, I have my dental stone, and I'm going to add 1 scoop to every batch that I make to make it look really good. It's going to look awesome. It's going to be a nice sculpt when this is all said and done. So, yes, sir. So let me go jump off of here because we got to go take a ride, and just trying to smooth out this cheek area. So I hate walking away from things, you know, but I have to smooth out this area here. And I'll do that with some patience and tools. And that looks pretty more natural on both sides now. Yes. Yeah, so we're getting there. We're getting there, and Tuesday is the big day where I mold this. I will have this thing molded Tuesday, and then I'll immediately start working on shrinking this down. but I have to make my brother's mask from here first, and from there I'll start the process of making a small mask. I have to make a latex version of this and shrink it down, foam fill it, let it shrink, and then I will make a master copy like I did here. This is a smaller, as you can see, it's smaller than this head. It shrunk down. Look at the ear difference in size. All right, you can see the difference in the size of the ear. The head's definitely a lot smaller. And then what I do is I cast this in stone when this part's done. And you can see, look at the difference in the scowl. Here you go, take a look at the scowl difference. You can really see the difference. It's hard to see from that angle. There you go. I did a lot of changes to the scowl. Looks a lot better, I think. But that's me. I'm trying to make it more authentic to the actual Shatner mold. You know, I made all these changes, and I'm like, you know what? Let's just do it right. Let's just do it. Get it as close as I can, and then we'll worry about. Let me see. Yeah, that's it. That's how it feels. I just have to round out this area. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna bounce. I got things to go do. It's too much. I see the dent as well. Maybe the bump was too much. The dent. We're talking about this dent here. See the dent as well. Maybe the bump was too much. Dent. Yeah, I just have to, I'll take it down just a little bit more in here. If this is what you're talking about here, that's nothing. That's nothing to take out. But yeah. I'll tell you how you look at this thing real quick, because I want to show you. All right, you see how like this scowl comes down and it tucks in, and see the profile. It's almost identical. I have it almost perfect now. Almost perfect. Nothing's going to be perfect. I wish. But almost perfect. I got a little bit more smoothing out in here. I'm going to put a little more clay in here to take out this deep cut right in here. I'll put a little bit more clay in there. And but I want you guys to see that I'm not footing around. I'm actually trying to get this thing done. I got some shaping and fixing to do there. But you can see bumping out that scowl really fixed this whole jawline and the face line. It all looks right now. It all looks right. So I'm really happy with it now. I'm really, really happy with it. So I just have to smooth everything out and pretty much, fix this nose a little bit. Just put a little clay in here, just a little bit. It's just a little bit too much cut into the front of the nose. That needs to be a little smoother. And that's pretty much it. And I got to make a trip to get my speakers. Have to get them. Got to get them tonight. I don't want this going on and on and on. Trying to get my speakers. I want to get them back here and fix them. But hopefully this video uploads and it's on my YouTube. But I'm going to jump off of here, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be back doing this again. I will definitely fix that nose a little bit better. So see you in a day. See you tomorrow. All right. Yeah. Bye, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and remember to hit the like. Please hit that like if you like the content. Share it. Tell your friends. We're getting. I got a little bit of ear work to do on both ears, and then I'll be jumping off here, and then I'll start doing the mold process with this. I can't wait to make this a mask. This is really going to be a nice mask. I think this is going to be really a nice mask. And I can't wait to get to the flashback. I am going to do the flashback from here now that I have this shape just the way it is. It looks really good. I think the flashback's going to look amazing. All right, guys, peace. Thanks. And I'll see you on the next vid. Bye.